Right. Here, the first thing is, therefore, we should want to assign all of you assigned to that particular learning management system. Right. Here, I will give some instruction to do how to create your account there. And also all the instructions available with the YouTube video that I will give the YouTube link that later you can follow that link and you can create the account also. Please try to do that before tomorrow class. That's important. After that, you will find the whatever that presentation I am doing here and the other types of web references, PDF notes, all of these things, even the recorded version of this lecture also you can find there. Right. Then first I'm going to give some instruction to create the account. Actually, this learning management system, there is internet-based one. Therefore, you need internet connection work with the system. The name of the system is Edmodo. Edmodo is the system. The first you want to go to the Edmodo's home screen. Then after you get the home screen, then you want to select your role. Right? They are asking you are a teacher, student, parent, like that. There are many options. Then you want to select your role. Right? In this case, your role is student. Therefore, select the student. Then they are asking some questions. Then you can reply response to these questions. That finally you will be able to create your part, a student account. Right? In this system, there are two ends, two stations. Then one is teacher end, the other one is student end. Right? That already I created the teacher one, teacher end. Then now time to create your student account. Right, now I'm going to show how you can create this one. Therefore, I'm going to share the screen. Before that, again, I want to get some feedback from you. Can you hear me? Then when you are doing online lectures, that normally I'm asking the questions like that. At least tell me yes or no. Right? That's help me to continue the lesson. Therefore, can you hear me or can you clear what I'm saying you?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Right. That first go to your computer. Go to the Google search. First, load the Google search. Once you get the Google screen there, then type Edmodo. Edmodo. Right, that's the word you want to type, Edmodo, and click search button. Once you click search there, then you will list out number of links in the screen. Select very first one. Right here, this one. I think you can see my mouse around in here. This is the one you want to select, Edmodo. Right. Once you select this Edmodo one, then you will move to another screen. This is the home screen of your learning management system. Right. In this screen, the first thing you want to create your student account. Once you create your student account, then from that point, you can choose a login option to access the student account. But if you are going to create, the first time you are going to create your student account, in that case, you want to select this option. In right up corner, in there is a yellow color button, sign up. Click on the sign up button here. Then they are asking some questions. Choose an account, teacher account, student account, and parent account. Here in this case, your role is a student. Therefore, select a student account in this one, middle one. Once you click student account there, then again they are asking set of questions. First, they are asking your location. You want to first select your location. Click on the down arrow key corner. Once you click down arrow key, then you can select your location. Here they are asking your location, maybe your country. Search type your country, start SRI. Once you give in the first word, then they are display your country. Select Sri Lanka. Then that particular button below start to activate. Click on this next button. Once you click next button here, look at the screen. Here they are asking some question. The very first one, they are asking class code or school code there. This class code is given by your teacher. That means I will be given the class code for you. Once I given this class code to you, then keep it in secure place, because do not give this code to any others. Once you give this code to any others, mean they can join your class. Therefore, then they can share anything, unnecessary things, and all of whatever the things they like, they can do once you share this code with the other external people. Therefore, do not give this code to any other person. Please keep this code in secure place. Right. Once I give the class code here, then you can give your username. Right. In here, this username, you can give any username you like. Better way is give your registration number. Right. You give your registration number as your username. Right. That's clear for me also. Therefore, give your registration number. Then otherwise you can give any name also. That's also that's no matter. Doesn't matter. Right. Then username. Then asking email. Email is optional, not must. If you have an email account, then you can type it here. Then password also, you can give any password you like. Then confirm the password. Right. For example, so example account that I am showing you to create the student account. Now first they are asking class code. Class code is here. That now I am going to give the class code. I think all of you can see this document here. Later I am share this document. Right. Until that, take this number, your code. This is the code here. Right. Please write down this code in secure place. Right. I am going to share this code here in chat box. Right. In the chat box, you can find the class code. Right. Then I am going to type this class code here. Once you give the class code there, in the below, just after below this box, they are giving the message group code valid. If you are giving it correctly, this particular message display there. Right. If it is correct, then you can move to the next part, username. Username, as a username, I am giving a fake one. Right. Once you, I am giving as Anupra. Once you giving it correctly, that below that saying username available. Once you get this message, you are okay. Right? Normally, when you are giving names, what is happening is it gives the message already taken. Already taken. Right? Therefore, change the name a little bit. That means you can add some special symbols or numbers at the end of the name and check it. Right? Then once you get this message, username available, then it is okay. Now you can move to the next part. Email is optional, not necessarily giving email address to here. If you have one, then you can give it here. Then password, you can give any password here, but the thing is you have to remember the one. Right? Most of the time the main problem when doing these things with the students, later they forget the password. They are giving some password when creating the account, but later forget it. Right? Then don't forget the password. If you have forgot me, you must contact me if you want to then recover the password again. Right? Therefore, give the password that you can remember easily. Right. Once you're giving these details correctly, below there is a blue color button activate called create your account. Create your account. Now click here. Right. Once you click here, then they are asking your first name and last name. Right. Here, please give your actual name. Right. Here I am giving here I am doing the example. Therefore, here I am giving a fake first name and last name. Right. Fake ones. I am giving fake one, but in your case, please give actual name. Right. Because this account later I am using for giving assignments and getting feedback from you. All the relevant grades and marks also appear in this account. Therefore, I must necessarily your actual details. Therefore, given here actual name, your first name and the last name. Right. Once you're given your first name and last name, then done button is activate. Click on here. Right. Then again, they are asking some information that is about your parent details. In this moment, I am not going to give in any parent details here. Just click skip button. Skip here. And in your case also, click here, skip. Right. Once you skip there, then you will get your student account. That's the screen, first screen of your student account. Check whether course name is there. I think all of you know the course name, course number 1103, then structured programming with C++. Check whether that particular course name you can find at the top. Right. Then you can at the top you can see from the left, check from the left, there's a menu, home, class, calendar, like that. Then your profile you can see in the left right corner. Later you can change this profile. If you can add the picture here. Then check left side, there's a 3 button, post, folder, members, like that. In that way, try to identify the content elements of this environment. Now click on home. Click home and check the difference. Once you click home button, then your screen changing like that. Right. Once you click home, your screen look like that. Check this left top corner. Your name is there. Right. Your name is there. Check whether your name is there. Then below there is option my classes. Under my classes, your course name also should appear your course name. check whether your course name also there. If not appear your course name, please contact me in that situation. Right. Then in the middle area is the posting area. You can post anything you like in this middle area. Right. Now click on here. That means your course name. I am going to click here. Right. Once you click your course name, now you are in the classroom. Right. Now you are entered your classroom. Right. Now check whether this posting area that are already I explained, that folder area. Folder area is the place where you can find all the uploaded material. Right. This folder area that uploaded can do by myself. Any others can't upload anything to this account. Only the person who can upload the things is me. Right. This is the uploading. This is the folder area. In the folder area, you can find all the material relevant with our subject. I am going to categorize this area, this folder, according to the week 1, week 2, week 3, like that. That first week start from today. Therefore, I am creating a folder week 1. This week 1, I am going to introduce you to flowchart and pseudocode. Then the necessary education materials, that mean presentations, web preferences, videos, or any other things. All of this material you can find inside this week 1 folder. Right. Here I am going to click here. Once I click, then there are 3 material already you can find from here. Here one presentation, structured programming with C++. That's the particular presentation I am going to start from today. That particular presentation, after this lesson, you can download and you can study the presentation also. Then if you have any problem with creating student account, Edmodo student account, please click here, creating student account. Then you will run that particular YouTube video. You can find this video in both languages, Sinhala and English. If you have any difficulties, please visit the video and create your account. Right. Then I add another video, how to install a code block for C++. Actually, later you will understand better what is this. Here we are going to use C++ as a programming language. Then there should be a way to write down the codes and running the examples, programs. Here we are going to use the software called CodeBlock to run all the C++ program. Then you want to download the CodeBlock and install this CodeBlock on your computers. How you can do it? Please watch this video here. Then it will explain all the necessary things. How to download, how to install it, how to get the first file to write down the C++ program. All of this relevant material, relevant details explained in this video. Right. Then after you create this Edmodo account, then you can access these materials. Then please visit this video and try to install on your computer this code block for C++. If you have any difficulties doing that, then inform me through the message in this account, student account. There is the message option also available. Through this message option, you can directly contact me. Please send the messages if you have any difficulties in anything, not only installing the software, any other difficulties when we are doing the programming language, then you can ask from this message box. Right. Okay, that's the thing. Actually, initially I want to introduce you. This particular account is fake one. Therefore, I am going to delete this account from your class, right? Then before starting the class from tomorrow, please try to create the account tonight and try to follow these materials what I uploaded to the account. Right. Then therefore, when starting tomorrow, I expect all of you have a student account and the code block on your computer. Right. It's very easy, not difficult, installing code block. All the necessary instruction is there. Right. The first try yourself. Then if you have any difficulty, then I will tomorrow morning I will show how to install it here. Right. Then before starting the lesson again, is it clear up to now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Right.
You, sir.
Any problems?
Sir, when we are going to create the Edmo account, you told our registration number to our
Yeah.
username.
Yes.
So we can't take the username as the registration number as the username.
If it is can't, then you can use any name there, right? That already I explained it. Better thing is if you can use the registration number, that otherwise you can use any name there. Is it okay? Clear that point?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Any other problems? If you have any regarding Edmodo account, so any. Right, I think it's okay. Okay, 30 students here now. How many students here in this class? You know, do you know how many students in this class?
29.
29.
Yes.
That means all of students is here, no? Right here, saying 31. 31 means if is there anyone not in the class? Is it exactly 21, 29?
They have Gyan Sudarshan sir also here, no?
Gayan is here. Gayan, I think is present in here. Yeah. Okay. 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 No problem. Then 32. One is again. I think students maybe 30 or 31 students. Okay, that's we'll check from tomorrow the exact number of students. Here the few, yeah, half an hour we have. Therefore, I'm going to start the lesson. Right. Our first lesson is flowcharts and pseudocode. Right. Before we move into this flowcharts and pseudocode, actually flowcharts and pseudocode are the base building blocks of programming. Once you know constructing, build up these flowcharts and pseudocodes better, then programming is not a big problem. Right? Programming is only a language. Right? Only you want to know the syntax, how to do it. The logic is not different. Right? C++, either Pascal or Python or Java programming, any programming language, difference is syntax. The logic is same. All the logical things explaining in the flowcharts and the pseudocode. Therefore, it must necessary to understand better how to build flowcharts and the pseudocodes. Right. Before starting this part, pseudocodes and the flowchart, then I want to first you to introduce what is problem solving. That's the point where we are going to start this lesson. Problem solving. what you want to know, get meaning. What is problem solving? Then how to, what are the things you want to identify when solving the problem, right? Then I am going to share a presentation here. Right. Structured programming with C++. The first thing here, the same time, I think you have your books with your books there. Then the same time I am giving the note. I will give time to complete that each and every time when I am asking to write down the notes. Then I will give time 2 minutes to complete the notes. Once you missing something, not completing, then later you can follow the presentation, all the presentation and video clips available with your Edmodo account. Then go to the presentation and complete your note. Also the recorded version of this lecture also available in your Edmodo account, right? What is problem solving? We know what is problem. Everyday life we are facing different types of problem, right? Then if you want to go you are from your home to somewhere else, that's also a problem. Then you want to decide how to go it, right? How to travel from your location to somewhere else, right? That's a problem. You want to decide you are walking or you are taking a vehicle. In that way, that's a problem. Then how you are going to solve this problem, right? Then problem solving. This problem solving we can define as process of finding solution. Process of finding solution. That means when you are trying to solve a problem, then there are 3 particular terms. You want to identify and analyze these 3 particular terms, right? That terms are input, process, and output, right? Then each and every problem you are going to solve has these 3 terms. Input, the first thing is you want to identify the input, then you want to identify the process involved with this problem, and finally what you are going to take out, that's called output, right? Then you want to, when you having a problem, the first thing is to solve the problem, the first thing is you want to identify inputs, then the process and the output, right? Here they are giving some meaning for that. Input mean materials that required to solve the problem, material or data. Normally when we are using computers to solve the problem, computer programs to solve the problem, in that case we call data. The material mean any other things, right? Where when to solve the problem we are using any other methods also other than computers. In that case the raw facts or materials. If you are using computers, in that case we get as data. Input mean we should want to identify data required to solve the problem. Then process, what are the activities, what are the things you are going to do with this data. The secondly, you want to identify what are the things you want to do with this data, this identified data. That is called process. That is called process. Right. Then final solution of the problem. After you process the data, then you will get the final solution. That is called output. Output of the problem, right? In using a diagram, I can show you the relationship between these 3. The first you want to input, then you should want to identify the process, that means what are the things you want to do with this data. Then you want to identify the final output, right? Okay, that's the thing. That's the problem solving process, right? I think you get the idea about that. Now time to write down these things, right? Take your note and write down. I will give you 2 minutes to complete that. Right. I think you finish. Write down the things. Is it finished? Finish writing. Right. Try to complete within 2 minutes. If you are missing something when writing, then you can later refer the presentation in this slides, then complete the note. Then I will move to the next slide. We'll see some example here. Before doing this example, then in here the programming, when we are doing programming, that it must necessary to give in your ideas. Therefore, I am expecting your ideas also. Right. Example 1. Here our problem is preparing a letter which can be posted. That's the problem. Is it clear, this problem to all? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right. Please give as yes or no. Okay, then only I can continue this lesson. That's actually support for me. This is an online lesson.
Yes.
Okay. Therefore, when I am asking questions, please tell me at least yes or no in that way. Right. Is it clear that problem preparing a letter which can be posted? Right. Then we are going to analyze this problem. How you are going to analyze is what? To find in what are the inputs, what are the then what is output, or then process. What's the process? Right. Then before showing the answer for this problem, tell me what are the input. What may be the input for this problem? You are going to prepare a letter suitable to post it.
A pen.
Yes, good, very good. Pen, you need a pen. That's the input. Then what else?
Paper.
Yes, piece of paper that otherwise not otherwise where's the place you are write down the things. You need a piece of paper. That's the main things This you must need these things to prepare the letter: pen, then a piece of paper. What else? Others?
Things
What
to
about-
write.
Right. Yeah. Is it an input? Input means you need something to solve the problem. Like a piece of paper, if you have a piece of paper and the pen, you can write it.
Envelope, stamps.
Envelope stamp, very good. Right? We need envelope, a stamp to complete the letter. Those are the input. Right? Then very good. Your feedback is clear and okay. All of you are giving the correct feedbacks. Very good. Right. Then input. Here, a sheet of paper suitable to write. A pen, envelope, a stamp. Then we need glue also here, not mentioned that one. Right. Otherwise, how you can paste the envelope and the stamp. Right? Then you need those things also. Right. When you are solving the problem based on the computer, that means when you are write down the computer programming, you need to identify each and every inputs. That means 100% should be correct. In this case, it is not 100%. That glue is missing here. It's not a problem to understand. But when you are using computers, when you are write down the computer program, you need to identify exactly what are the inputs. Right. Then process. What's the process there? That means steps needed to prepare the letter. Process means steps needed to prepare the letter. Right? Then you want to identify the steps as well. You want to organize these steps orderly. Right? Can someone tell me what's the first step?
Writing the letter, including necessary things.
Yes. First one, write in the letter. Right? Because of the first example, therefore, I show you the steps here. From next example, I am asking from you what are the steps. Right? Then all of you have to talk with me. Right? Then otherwise, I will call from your names. I think your names in the screen. According to that, randomly I take the names and asking from you. Right? The first thing you want to write the letter. That earlier one student tell when I am asking the input, write in the letter. Actually, that is first step of the process. Right? Once you complete write in the letter, then you want what? Right? Look at the steps and tell me. You want to fold the letter and put it into the envelope. You want to fold the letter as necessary and put it into the envelope. That's the second step. Right. Once you put this letter inside the envelope, then what to do? You want to paste the envelope. Then third step is paste in the envelope. Right. Then what happened? Tell me, think and tell me. First write down the letter, then paste second step. As the second step, I write down paste in the envelope. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
First step is write in the letter. Then my second step is paste in the envelope. Is that okay?
No.
No, sir.
No.
That's the wrong order.
Answer.
Right? That's the wrong order. That earlier I mentioned it. When you are giving the process, the step should be in order. Right? The first step, then you want to identify and write down correctly the second. What the secondly happened? Right? Then paste in the envelope. After paste in the envelope, then you can write down the recipient address on the envelope. Right. However, this fourth step, if you want, you can do earlier. That's no problem. There are some steps you can interchange. Write in the recipient's address on the envelope. Then finally stick the stamp. Right. Once you complete these steps, right. Once you complete these steps, that means your process is okay. Right. You did something, you identified data, that means your input. Right. Then once you complete this process, then you will get your output. Can someone tell what's the output? Our question
The
is
letter ready to be posted.
letter ready to post. Right? That letter ready to post. Letter ready to be posted. That's correct. That's the output we identify. And is it clear, that process? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right. Okay. Now you
Yes.
can write
Yes,
down.
sir.
Okay. Right. Now you can write down it. Right. I'm giving 2 minutes to complete it. Right. I think all of you finished writing this one. That's the example one, preparing a letter which can be posted. Right here, the first thing is you want to identify what are the inputs. Then you want to point out the process. That means what are the things you are going to do with identified data. the steps you want to order, you want to write down in order. Right? Then you have to determine what are the steps and what come next. Right? There are some situation, some steps that can be interchanged. Right? Or those steps also you have to identify. Then finally, you will be able to write down the output clearly also. Right? Output, in this case, letter ready to be posted. Right? We'll see another example. Example number 2, making a cup of tea. I think all of you are familiar with this problem. When you are in the home, normally, I think you are doing that task, making cup of tea. Therefore, not a difficult problem. Right? Tell me what are the what is the thing we are going to do here to solve this problem? What should the things we want to do? Analyze the problem. Analyze mean we should want to identify inputs, process, and output. Right? These things I am not going to repeatedly ask from you. Right? Only first 2 or 3 problems. Then in your case, you want to automatically analyze the problem. What are the inputs, process, and output? Right? Then what are the input here? Please, someone tell me.
Sugar.
Sugar. Yes, very good.
Sugar.
Sorry,
Hot water,
Boiling water.
boiling water or hot water.
a spoon,
Spoon. Very good.
a spoon,
Yes, very good.
Milk
cup,
powder.
Milk,
Suitable cup.
tea leaves,
Cup. Tea
milk powder,
leaves. Yeah,
tea
tea
or
leaves.
milk,
Sorry,
Tea
milk
teapot.
powder,
Sugar. Sugar.
Sugar. Yes, that already mentioned someone. Sugar. Yes. Yeah. Okay, you are correctly giving the input, right? I think boys are very well making the cup of tea. I heard the voice of male voice, right? That's also happy. We'll see what are the input here. Tea leaves, sugar, hot water, a strainer, and spoon. What is strainer? To filter, right? To get the filterings. Strainer and spoon. Someone says, I heard that milk. Is it need milk?
Milk powder.
Is it need milk powder?
Yes.
Yes. If it is a milk tea, then it need. Otherwise, it will not necessarily need. Right. Then process. What's the process? Before that, tell me what are the steps that think about how you are going to make it. What are the things you are going to do for this identified data inputs? Right. First, that's the one way of making the cup of tea, right? There are some other ways also. That's thing also you want to understand to make. When you are solving the problem, there are many solutions, right? Not only one solution. There are many solutions. The thing is, you want to select the efficient one, right? Most efficient solution. You want to reach out the most efficient one. There are many other solutions also. Here I am saying the steps for the one solution. Right. Step number 1 here saying put in tea leaves into the strainer. Then pour in hot water to the cup through the strainer. Right. Then add in some sugar to the cup. Then stirring it well with the spoon, because stirring means mixing it. There tea mixing hot water, tea in the pot, the sugar is there. Then you want to stir, or you want to mix it with the spoon. Right. Then step number 5, testing sugar level. Right. This help to make that particular cup of tea as very higher level, the tasty. If you want to make it tasty, then you want to test it, the sugar level. How you are going to check the sugar level? Then take in small sip from the cup. If step number 6, look at the step number 6 here. If it is not satisfactory, then what happened?
Back to
Suppose
the
if
step 3.
go to the step 3, that means you want to add a little bit of sugar again to the cup. Go to the step 3 and repeat step number 4 and 5. Right. Then when you are reaching the satisfactory level, then stop the process. Right. Is it clear, this process?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right. Then what's the output? Tell me, someone tell me what the output, final output.
Strong tea, sir.
Strong tea.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Cup of tea. I think you have good experience of making tea. Right, now write down the steps. Right, I think you finish. Write down the steps here. That's the example number 2. I think our time is passing now. Therefore, next example number 3. As a homework, try to do this one. Try to identify the inputs, process and output. Please write down this example, dividing 40-page and 80-page books from parcels of books between two siblings, Sanduni and Anupama. Right. As a homework, try to write down the process and output and the input also on your books. Right. Tomorrow I will check your step. You are doing it or not. I am going to check it. Right. Okay. Then for the today's lesson, I can summarize it. Here from the lesson, we learn what is problem solving. Problem solving means finding the solution for the problem. When you are finding solution to the problem mean to find input, process and output. Right, that's the things we did up to now. We did two examples regarding that also. Right, then before we start in the lesson, I explain something. Especially I am asking you to create Edmodo account. That is must. After this lesson, please complete your Edmodo account. Right. Then also I explain how can install code block on your computer. That's also necessary. Actually, code block is not necessary tomorrow. It may be we need from next week. Therefore, you have time to install it. Please visit the YouTube videos regarding how to create your student account and the code block installation. These links actually available in your on your Edmodo account. Once you create your Edmodo account, then only you can get these links, right? That's why I asking you to must create in the must. Therefore, first create this account, this Edmodo account, then access the account, then you can use all the links available there. The recorded version of this lecture also available 1 or 2 hours from now, today night. Then you can go through the lesson also through the Edmodo account. Okay, now I am going to stop it here. Thank you very much for the participation.
Thank you, sir. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome for you all.